So 5 great reasons to purchase a survey. So number 1 is undisclosed rights and easements. We talked about all of these things throughout this entire class. So you may own your home and its surrounding lands, but someone else might have a right to use a portion of your property. A survey will show physical evidence of the rights of others to use your property for access, parking, utilities, and other situations. So those are those easements that we talked about, giving others the actual ability or right to use a portion of your land for specific reasons. I would want to know when somebody has a right to use my land, personally. All right, so number 2. Undiscovered encroachments. A survey may be the only way to tell if a third party holds a claim to a part of your property because their improvements, such as a garage, fence, or swimming pool, are on your land. So if anybody wants to build a swimming pool on my land, I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, we can call it yours while it's being built, but when it's done, it's mine, just FYI. All right, number 3. I feel like I need to do the dun 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 dun.
maybe I do the little game show tune in the back. And just, yeah. If only I was techy enough, I'd have it playing too. So.
Come on, you're supposed to be on top of this. You're supposed to be my comic relief. Gosh, got to do everything these days. All right, so house built on incorrect lot. As scary as that may sound, it has happened. So again, just like it says, what may seem impossible can be possible. Sometimes a house is built on the wrong lot. A survey provides peace of mind by showing the exact location of the house you're buying. So give you a little story on this. A few years ago, we did a closing for a person who purchased, and I believe they were townhomes. And everyone in that specific block of townhomes, I believe there were 9, were all deeded the wrong townhome. So like number 6 was supposed to be number 4, and it was a mess. So it truly can happen to you. So she thought she owned number 6 and she really owned number 4 and mortgaged number 4, and it was quite the mess, but we actually helped them get that cleaned up. But those things can happen. So it's important, again, to make sure that you confirm that what you're purchasing or what you are being told you're purchasing is truly what you're getting at the end of the day. Again, large investment, large amount of money that you're spending for a very short or simple investment in a survey. So number 4. All right, size of the property. A survey is going to show you the exact dimensions of the properties, boundary lines, and how much land is included within those lines. So it's going to show you if you have 70-foot road frontage and then it's 105 foot deep, it's going to show you that. It's going to show you if you have, acreage. It'll kind of give you an outline of the property and an estimate of what that acreage is or the square footage of that lot is. So it's, again, good information for you to have, especially when you want to build on to your property and add those extra things like your pool, or maybe you want to add on a whole another living suite onto your property for the unexpecteds.
For the next pandemic.
Yes.
Everybody needs that separate working space, right?
Quarantine.
Give me a shed. Yeah, give me a shoe shed, right?
This is a quarantine house.
Exactly. And the number 5 great reason to purchase a survey, Sean?
Future additions. So just like we just talked about, many residential plotted lots can have building restrictions, which could prohibit you from building close to the boundary lines. Ryan mentioned setback lines a while ago and having to shave off 3 feet of the structure that they had built. If you're thinking of adding future additions to your property, a survey can help determine if the lot is right for both your current and future plans. So if you're buying a piece of property with the intentions of building on to that property, you're going to want to know, based on the size and the dimensions of that property, if the county is going to allow you to add any additional structures to the property. So again, important information for you to know and to have. Very useful information as well. when you're looking at that investment.
All right. And look at that, 3 minutes to spare. Now, remember, I said it early on in the class, be sure to write down Sean's information because she's got the knowledge.
CHRISTOPHER.
I can tell you some really bad dad jokes, but that is about it. So other than that, Sean's going to have the meat of the, of what you want to know. So, but yeah, so let's see if there's any questions. Please, if there's anything at all, if you guys want to type it into the chat feature, I'll make sure to, after the presentation, I'll send out an email. I'll include the PowerPoint just in case if you want to glance at something. And then also I'll include Sean and myself on it as well, so that if you guys do want to discuss something outside of that as well. So again, it looks like there are no questions. So again, we truly do appreciate it. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Jeff and Ryan, for chiming in at times. So we do appreciate your expertise as well. So as it is always helpful. So Sean, anything else from your end before we end it?
Nope. Glenda did have one question as far as how much is the survey, and it just depends, Glenda. Typically, a lot and block is anywhere from, I would say, $300 to $400 roughly, depending on the structures and how much work is entailed in doing that property. And then, it kind of goes up from there. Acreage is obviously going to cost more, and then obviously the detail of the work that needs to be done can adjust the cost on that as well. So it's good to get those quotes. If you want to reach out, we have a couple of surveyors on here. We deal with many. We have some great partners that we work with. So definitely feel free to get in touch with us and we can connect you with the powers that be.
Thank you. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Be safe out there, and we'll talk to you on the next class. Thank you. Thank you again, Sean.
Thank you.